Hey everyone, this is Zeeebo and welcome back to this AFK journey video. So in this video itself, we're gonna try to make Sinbad look less bad. Okay, actually I'm joking. Sinbad is actually pretty decent in the game right now. And specifically for this boss right here, I did a few runs with Sinbad, with a few artifact differences as well as build changes, and I think I got a pretty decent run, which is currently my max damage 12.7 build right here. So my previous best was actually 12.12 build, and this is without Talon, by the way. So this is for those of you guys who don't have Talon, which is one of the Celestial Hypogean investor. I think this build is decent. Right now, my current server ranking is 1 and my district ranking is 8 right here. So pretty decent, and I think with a little bit of optimization, I probably will be able to hit higher. So in today's video, we're going to talk about this Orson team and why Sinbad is a pretty decent character against this boss. One of the reasons why Sinbad is not that often used is because this character, I think, in terms of the debuffing compartment against the boss, is not as good as Reyna. And in terms of the synergy itself, because it's a light bearer, there honestly isn't a lot of like top tier light bearer teams in the meta right now. So that way, when you're using Sinbad, you might be losing a little bit of factional bonus in terms of stats, so you lose a little bit of damage as well. So those are the two reasons. And also the third reason why this character might not be that good is because one of the better melee artifact is actually the Frontline Spell based on PTR testing, Pioneer testing realm. So in terms of that artifact itself, you need to wait until, I'll say, like the clan reputation. I'm not even sure whether or not it's the first one or the second one, so it might take a while before we get it. But that artifact, right, for those of you guys who are not very familiar, that artifact is for melee teams. So that way, units like OD, right, units like Reyna, units like Lily May, they ain't exactly able to benefit from this Frontline Spell all the time, and that's where the melee team comes in and swoop in all the good stuff from this artifact for themselves. So that is the reasons why Sinbad is not like that good now, but I do think that this character has the potential, and this is a showcase of his potential. Okay, so let's run through the team for Orson specifically, why this team works and why Sinbad against Orson is okay. So let me just briefly run through Orson's key kit. Orson's key kit comes in the last ability, Warrior's Pride, where he gets this Fury stack, which increases his haste as well as gets damage reduction. So you can actually remove the Fury stack by inflicting an interruption effect, which is a stun, and this stun, every 2 seconds of stun, he loses 1 Fury stack. Okay, so that's the reason why I'm using Elsa, which I'll explain later. But the Fury stack is a very important part of his kit, and Fury stack is a form of damage mitigation with damage reduction, which means that Sinbad's debuff ability is fully maximized. So if we go into Sinbad's ability, so Tracker Instinct, we will mark the boss being the hitter and the guard. So this is an attack down and an increase in damage taken. And then with the EX weapon skill right here, right, there is an offense reduction. So if the hitter deals more normal attack damage, we reduce their attack speed. If the hitter deals more skill damage, the debuff will reduce their energy recovery efficiency. So this part is okay, but against this boss, I think it's not that important because the boss actually uses more skill, and energy recovery efficiency is, I'll say, like not insignificant, but just not so important against Orson. So that part is not the major part, but the major part is the second line, right? If the guard depends more on healing, Sinbad's debuff will reduce their vitality, so less healing. And against Orson, if they rely more on damage mitigations, the debuff will reduce their physical and magical defense. See where I'm going? Orson, Fury stack, damage reduction, so you reduce their physical and magical defense, which allows units like the physical side, Kruger, to do a little bit more damage, allows units like Elsa from the magical side to do a little bit more damage. So that is why I say against this boss, right, Sinbad's ability is maximized. And not only that, in adaptive prowess, if you manage to upgrade it to EX10, right, EX10 gives you even more damage increase on the boss, as well as more attack reduction. And then if you go into EX15, which is what I did, we get even more attack increase, more attack reduction, and also damage increase. So this unit right here is a pretty decent carry if you take a look at the damage distribution. So let's talk about the units. Let me jump into the showcase stage to talk about the positioning as well as the units. So Sinbad, debuff, main carry for the team. Okay, and this unit benefits from additional haste as an attack speed to increase the ultimate. So this skill is basically as much hits as possible within 3 seconds, and each hit deals 100% damage. So this hit is amplified by his attack speed and haste. So more haste, more attack speed, faster he hit, and then more damage he deals from the ultimate itself. Therefore, with that in mind, we are using Tight Core Spell, which offers the single highest value haste boost from the artifact itself with decent crit damage, and also the Tidal Strength ability. So this Tidal Strength ability not only reduces the attack of the boss, but also deals additional damage. And this additional damage is actually, I'll say, pretty decent, considering the fact that we have Elsa in the team. So Elsa is a really good ultimate spammer, mainly for the 2-second stun to remove the Fury stack, and also to trigger more of the Tight Core Spell proc, because you need at least 4 ultimate to get it off. So Elsa being able to proc it quickly will give you quite a bit of damage off the Tight Core Spell. So this ultimate is one way for you to remove the Fury. This stun over here is also another way to remove Fury, because both of this, they are 2-second stuns. So this is Elsa's ability in the team, and Elsa is also a mauler, giving us a 4-1 faction bonus. Okay, so next we have Mikola. So Mikola for the buffs as well as the ultimate, which also provides haste for all the units around the AoE, including Sinbad, which is a melee character. So more haste, more damage on the ultimate. Now we also have Shakir for mauler buff as well as the haste buff from Lupin Aura right here. Okay, so more haste, more damage as well. So we also have Kruger for physical defense down, obviously, and also the mauler tag, and also the melee tag together with Mikola, because having 4 melee units will be able to allow your whole team to fully benefit from Mikola's buff. I tried Reina just now, if you guys saw earlier. So one thing about Reina buffs up one character, but Reina stays at the back. So one thing about this boss is this boss have this repositioning ability, which throws one unit into other units itself. So having all your units clumped up on the front line, the boss will often just take the unit and then just slam the unit in front, which reduces the DPS downtime of the character. So that's why running 4 melee and Elsa is okay, because Elsa is a character that goes into the boss as well. So right here, I'm going to do some tuning. I'm going to give Elsa level 531 to give her a little bit more stats, because I think sometimes Elsa might still die against this boss, because I only have Mikola as the healer, and Shakir's aura might not cover Elsa. So this team has pretty insane survival, because we have heals from Mikola, we have increased range defense from Mikola as well. We also have damage reduction when Shakir is in a Lupin aura, but there are still cases where the boss damage output might still kill Elsa because she's quite frail. So with this, let us do the team showcase and see how this team perform. Okay, so let's start the battle. We'll go at one time so that you guys know what's going on. So the red color orbs, they're all the Fury stacks. So Elsa right here, whenever she uses a stone wall or uses an ultimate, you can see her removing one ball, right? So this will reduce the damage reduction and the haste on the boss. And for Sinbad, Sinbad has the debuff on, as you guys can see on the top of the boss right here. So we have a whole bunch of debuffs, and then we have a whole bunch of buffs, and this is where all the units will come up together to benefit from Mikola and Shakir's aura. Okay, so if you use Reina will be at the back. So yes, you have better factional bonus, but you won't be able to fully benefit from Mikola and Lupin aura as a whole. So I think this setup is a lot better if you want to try this. And because I'm running Sinbad as my carry, Sinbad is a melee character that just runs out himself. So this way, there's another factor to consider on the RNG side, which is the positioning of Sinbad, right, when the boss throws one of your unit, because sometimes the boss will throw Sinbad out of Lupin aura. The boss can also throw Sinbad out of Mikola's aura. So the best unit for the boss to throw is actually Kruger, because Kruger is just there for the debuffs. We want to keep Sinbad within the aura for as long as possible, so his ultimate hits like a truck. Okay, so we will see his ultimate damage. You guys, later on when he has the ultimate charge up and we have all the auras activated, we will see the ultimate damage once again. Okay, so Shakir's Lupin aura is down, unfortunately. Let's see whether or not we can get the next cycle. Charging up, so this is the ultimate. You see the damage just jumping up. Okay, and then Shakir, please transform soon. I want a haste buff so that my units can actually get the ultimate faster. Okay, so now we have Lupin aura activated. Let's see what buffs we have on Sinbad. I think we have 2 haste buff. This is the problem with Shakir. Shakir is a little bit like to the right side, so I think later on I might want to reposition him better to optimize the damage output. Okay, we have 2 haste buff, so now we're gonna use the ultimate. No, we're using Tracker Instinct first. Okay, so jumps in. So the thing about the buff is that if you see 2 haste buff, one is from Mikola and one is from Shakir's Lupin Aura. So if you only see one, it's only from Mikola. So that's why I'm staring at Sinbad's Aura right here. So Sinbad is not Maxima. So this is what I mean by the repositioning thing, the RNG thing. Because this additional haste will give you more damage. Yeah, which is really, really crucial for Dream Realm. So we might optimize our position later. But let's just 2 times this run and see whether or not we can get a better run on the next one. Okay, so 12.7 build did a little bit better compared to the peak performance, but I think we can still do better. Yeah, I think we can still do better. Okay, what I'll do is this. We are gonna put Mikola here. We're gonna put Sinbad here because I realized Shakir will jump to the right side, and then Sinbad will be closer to the right to benefit from Lupin Aura. And I think since Mikola's ultimate is, I'll say, like bigger radius, should be able to cover Sinbad most of the time. So let's see whether or not we get better damage. Okay, we'll go at 2 times. Okay, so Mikola went to the right, unfortunately, but I think it's fine. Let's see where the boss. Okay, so now okay, do we get 2 buff from Sinbad? Oh no, we still have only 1 buff. Yeah, so this is the problem. Yeah, this is the problem. I think I need to optimize the positioning for this one for Sinbad to actually get like the buff. I think one thing about the boss is if the boss actually lifts up Mikola and throws Mikola here or close to Sinbad, we might be able to get more damage. The thing about Shakir is always on the right side. Okay, maybe I want to put Sinbad to the right side. I'll do 1 more run after this, but this is pretty much the team setup. So we'll go at 2 times. So that haste buff, right, you guys might be thinking, what's so important about that additional 10 haste from Shakir? The 10 haste allows Sinbad to use the ultimate faster and allows him to do more damage off the ultimate. So that's where your DPS source is coming from. So I think this one we might not be able to beat our best record because Elsa is a little bit out of position and so is Sinbad. Okay. Yeah, Sinbad now is only getting the haste buff from Shakir because Mikola is on the right side. Yeah, so I think Mikola should be positioned on the right. And then maybe Elsa in the original Sinbad position. Yeah, Kruger is also a little bit lackluster though. Yeah, I lost a lot of damage here. So that's why we are only at 10 build. So we want to make sure that Sinbad is covered. We'll do one more run and see whether or not we can optimize our damage. So I think Mikola is here is fine. Now it's just that, okay, if I put Elsa here, or maybe should I put Elsa here? Because this way she will jump in. I think this is better. Let's just take a look. Yeah, so one thing I've confirmed based on this Shakir position is Shakir will fly to the right side. So I want to keep all the units buff up on the right side because Shakir can't be lifted by the boss because it's control immune. Okay, nice. This is the position I want. So we have all the units within all the auras covered. Okay, so Sinbad has a lot of buff on him, as you guys can see. So hopefully he doesn't get lifted by the boss, but I think it's fine because both Mikola and Shakir is together. I think we should be able to do more damage. Okay, so all the units are spamming their skills faster, so more tight core spell, process spell. Nice throw, Kruger, really, really nice. Oh no, Shakir reposition. Okay, is Sinbad still buff? Okay, Sinbad still buff by them, right in the middle of 2 of them. Okay, we got a lot of buff. 40 seconds, close to 9 build. Really, really nice stuff. Please leave Kruger and throw Kruger, please, I beg you. Yes, nice, throw Kruger is good. Okay, as long as you don't touch, oh no, shit. The reposition of Kruger forced Sinbad out of position, unfortunately. Damn, okay, Sinbad, please reposition. There's a gap, please go in. Okay, nice. Okay, I think we're beating our record. I think we should be able to. 10 seconds to do about 30 mil. Can we do 30 mil? Oh no, Sinbad fell. Okay, 12.8 view. okay, a little bit of min-maxing there, but it's fine. I like this trial and error to test out the positioning and stuff. So that's pretty much it, right? This Orson Sinbad Dream Realm boss run for the teams. For those of you guys who don't have Tadin and you have Sinbad built up and you have all these different units that I showcase here. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for tuning in. Do remember to like and subscribe to see more. See you guys again in my next video. Bye guys!